Hello there folks, and how is it going? And welcome back to another video, and welcome to part 2 of this epic adventure in Chobe National Park in Botswana. Well, this is a big one, folks, and full of all sorts of epicness, so I won't linger too long on this intro. We're pretty much just going to pick up where we left off last week. And yeah, wow, Portugal's getting absolutely hammered with storms at the minute, and I'm sitting here editing this video thinking, I could do with some of that heat from Botswana. And then I remembered that it was absolutely roasting hot. So anyways, before we continue, I have just recently announced my own workshop for Botswana. So if this or the previous Namibian adventures are, singing any kind of tunes for you, you're most welcome to check out the links down in the description box below. And if you're anyway inclined to join me for a workshop either in Namibia or here in Botswana, this later on this year, you're most welcome to get in touch. But for now, let's continue on with the adventure and check out some awesomeness. Welcome, friends, to the ASMR Photography Studio, and welcome to this week's video. Now, I think like last week, I might do some kind of voiceovers throughout the video, as well as while we're classically ASMRing the photography lab. I enjoyed that, and there's a lot of kind of B-roll. I do kind of less talking like last week's video as well in this one. But nonetheless, let's start off our adventures here with these wonderful photographs of, wow, it's just also wonderful. My intro did not do it much justice, but really it's such a beautiful, beautiful way to start this week's video straight into some photographs. And I'm really, really happy with how these ones turned out.
Just came along to pull himself, huh?
Oh, yeah. Now, as we left the kind of main chunk of Chobe behind, we headed into Savuti, and it was just a wonderful, wonderful drive. Even getting there, we got to see a whole host of wildlife along the way. As we get into this video, you will see, but just the roads themselves and the driving, the fair play to the drivers that do these drives of Sam and Opie as we had. It's a testament to their patience and their ability to kind of manage these kinds of conditions, because they're tough roads to drive. So really fair play to them. And from our perspective as like clients, if you will, it was hot, it was windy, it was bumpy, it was bouncy, it was awesome. Like, really enjoyed every last minute of it. And of course the wildlife that we got to see along the way was truly special. So let's continue on nonetheless. So folks, after an absolutely amazing adventure across the sand, we came across people got stuck, we stopped, we helped them, all is well. And we have now stopped at the gate for Savuti. Wow, what an absolutely glorious morning, folks. This place is just, it's so different. It's just so different. It's a wildlife photographer's like paradise. And holy moly, man, it's just these last 24 hours alone have been absolutely incredible, as you would have seen. But it just simply didn't stop. It just didn't stop. It was just like, well, we stopped to take pictures of all the absolute loveliness that was presenting itself for us. But the drive here was absolutely epic, bouncy and sandy and off-roady and 4x4-y. It was really good fun, and we all had a good laugh. So the aim of the game now is we're going to game drive to our camp and take it easy then for the evening. So let's see what we see along the way. I'm going to put together all the awesomeness that I captured in between here and there, and the pictures. Ooh, the pictures. Yeah, the last few, folks. Wow. Anyway, enjoy my friends, and let's push on to camp and see what we can see in between. So as we dive a bit deeper into this part of the park, the bird life, as we looked at last week, I relish these opportunities to photograph the birds in such a way. They're so beautiful, particularly these ones are so colourful and gorgeous. Nothing like a flying hawk, can't argue with a flying hawk either, and really happy with how these two turned out. But in terms of the lions that we saw, I thought I'd start off with a bit of a black and white. It's a bit contrasty. I don't know why I edited it in this way and exported it in such a way. I think I was just in the kind of trying something new mode, and yeah, I like it. It's kind of dark, it's moody, bit maybe fine arty, I don't know. I don't know, let me know in the comments, is it fine arty? Probably not. But then you know, getting to see these lions as they walk towards us is such a wonderful treat, because you get this opportunity to capture wonderful motion in the way that they move, and it's so gorgeous. And then of course when you're kind of met them with these male lions, these colossal lions, wow, it's such a highlight for me anyway. I grew up watching The Lion King. I love that movie. So getting to see big male lions like this, particularly when they're looking straight at you, is such a treat. And then of course I absolutely adore this very kind of African look to this photograph with the elephant and that beautiful sunset behind. Really happy with how this turned out and all of these images turned out. So let's move on and let's see what else we can see.
Hey!
Hey, you made it. Good, my friend, good. Yeah, good, man. So, folks, you join me now at a downtime. It's roasting. I am wearing flip-flops, and the sand is, oh my God, my toes feel like they're burning. I really should have kept my shoes and socks on. Here's shade. It's pretty warm, folks. I'm not gonna lie to you. But nonetheless, we are having an absolutely fantastic day. We had a really wonderful morning. Got to see some lions. I can't even speak, it's so hot. Got to see some lions. Oh wow, so beautiful. Big male lion. I'll show you some pictures in a few minutes. But wow, this trip has just been so amazing so far. We are still in Savuti. We leave Savuti tomorrow, which is probably where after tomorrow morning's game drive I'll probably end this video, just to try and keep things a bit concise. But other than that, man, wow, these guys on this trip have just been absolutely immensely wonderful. This is with the Kalahari Tours. If you ever feel like you need to come down here, I would absolutely recommend you get in touch with these guys, because they are absolutely incredible. First class. And wow, the drivers, Opie and Sam, they're like encyclopedias. It's just immense, and I now know what leopard tracks look like, which is an awesome skill I never thought I'd have. But so the camp, we're just here, kind of in the middle of nowhere. I'll walk you around now in a sec. And but yeah, it's really great. Just finished some lunch. We've got maybe about 2 hours or so before we head back out, after the harsh heat of the day dies off a little bit. But it's just been absolutely amazing. Really amazing. We've pretty much seen lions once or twice every day since we've been here. These guys, man, they're like hawks with the way they can spot things and track things, and they've been obviously doing it forever, like, but you know, as a kind of an outsider, it's such an immense thing to watch unfold. It's really amazing. Really delighted with the images I've been capturing so far, and it's just been so wonderful. So look, I'm gonna stop this ramble. And if any of the pictures that I shot earlier today and the little bits of video, I'll put it all together now, and I'll pop it up on the screen for you right now. But for now, I'm gonna head back, have a shower, and get ready then to leave this afternoon, and hopefully you get to see some more awesomeness. Let's get going.
So as I was rambling on there, my last sentiment, I'd like to continue on a little bit, the fact that these guys who drive these trucks, the abilities that they have is wonderful, and just watching them kind of communicate with even other tour operators and like within their kind of space and community is so amazing, that they're so open to sharing the locations of wildlife and animal spots and all of this kind of stuff. Even if it's something as small as tracks in the sand, it's a really, really wonderful opportunity to see how they all work together to kind of bring the wildlife to the people that are in the trucks. It's so beautiful, and it's like, it's almost like it's a guarantee. And I don't want to say that because you don't want to be disappointed, but you're going to see something one way or another, regardless of what it is. And having the opportunity to flick through these images that we're looking at even here now at this moment is just so wonderful. These were all taken pretty close to each other, and you just turn one way or another and you're just met with these wonderful scenes and this absolutely abundance of wildlife everywhere. It's a real treat. But the real special guest is going to come up now in just a moment. So we are on our way out of Savuti this morning, and it would seem our adventure here has not come to an end just yet. We have had an absolutely fantastic morning here. It's really been like mind-blowingly expensive. It's really been mind-blowingly beautiful. Absolutely incredible sightings today. But word around the campfire is that there's going to be more lions. We have seen lions every day since we arrived here, twice a day, and it's just been really special. So let's see what we can see, and if any of this pictures or any of that fun stuff turn out to be any good, then I'm going to pop it all up on the screen for you right now, because wow, it's just been a special place, and it's just such a wonderful place. It's hot though. Wow. Let's see what we can see. Okay, now I did mention lions, and we did come to some lions, and we'll get to that now in just a moment, but I just wanted to pop these images in here as well, just because I really like them, because it's very easy to kind of get lost in the cats and the awesomeness that is the cats and the leopards and the cheetahs and all of these wonderful things and the big elephants. But there's so much to be said for everything else that are in these parks. The small little bat-eared foxes, or the kudu, or curry busters, and all of this kind of stuff. Even if it's just these birds that sit around and fly around, or chill out up in their tree and everything. It's such a wonderful opportunity to see such an abundance of wildlife, and the colours just absolutely pop. But before we get into the lions, one of the guests, Julie, took some video with her phone, and it does this whole scene the most justice that anything could ever possibly do. So really sit back and enjoy, because it's a wonderful, wonderful encounter.
But do you see his twin brother? Right, over there, sleeping. Oh my god.
No, that was amazing. I absolutely adore that footage, and thanks so much, Julie, for sending it over to me, because it's so cool. Her commentary throughout the whole thing is just incredible, and wow, that experience of hearing that guttural kind of snarl and growl as the male kind of batted away the females from this carcass that they were feeding on was really something to behold. It was absolutely incredible. I never felt anything like it before in my entire life, and these are just a couple of the images that I kind of photographed while we were at that particular scene, and super delighted with how everything turned out. So let's wrap it all up.
Well, as we set up our lunch by the side of the road with lions 100 meters away and surrounded by all this incredible wildlife, I think I am going to leave this video here for this week, folks. And we're pretty much just going to pick up where we left off, because this place has just been an absolute shining example of what a wildlife photography adventure can be. And Savuti, I shall bid you farewell, but onwards we shall go. So anyways, folks, if you did like the video, please do hit that like button, and if you fancy following along for more of this wonderful adventure in Botswana, you are most welcome to hit that subscribe button. But for now, I shall see you all in the next one. Take it easy, everybody. Cheers.